Hello everyone, welcome back to ALifeLearned. I thought it might be a little bit of fun to start a storytime series. Everyone seems to have one, and sometimes it's just fun to listen to people's silly stories. So I thought I would start off this series in memory of a good friend who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. But she is the person who feeds the punchline of the story, so thought why not. So when I was younger, I lived in a small town and was best friends with a young girl. I see nothing wrong with using her name, Angela. And I moved to London. Angela still lived in Bolton, where I came from, and she came up to visit me. I believe this is when it happened, over no, my birthday, over my birthday, so it would have been Thanksgiving weekend, I think. I don't know. I was 12. Okay, so this was back in 2000 or no, I was turning 13. So this was back in 2003. So it's a while ago. But basically, we were troublemakers. Um, I was allowed to be out and about and wandering in the dark when kids really shouldn't be. There's actually a curfew in London of 11 o'clock for kids under 18. So funny. But we were out wandering around just being hooligans, and we went over to someone's house who lived sort of in the middle of the city, and we were hanging out there with, I'm not sure if my sister was there. I'd have to ask her. I can't quite remember, but I know it was Angela and I and three other guys. My sister might have been there. Again, can't remember, but we decided to go from this guy's house to a park that was nearby because, even though we're tweens and teenagers, we still like to play in parks, and it's particularly fun to do at night. So we go over to this park that's right beside a church, and we're playing around, and I remembered, or someone remembered, that you can ring the bell of that school. They have like a button on the side of the building that anybody can push. There's nothing covering it at all, or at least there wasn't back then. So you could just go and ring the school bell in the middle of the night, and we did several times because we're hooligans and we were just fooling around having fun. And so we did that a few times, and then we were just fooling around. I was sitting up on the playgrounds with, I think, one of the guys, and we were chatting, and then Angela was down chatting with someone else by the swings or something. I can't quite remember, but I know I was up on the playground, and she wasn't, and a paddy wagon pulled up. For anyone who's not familiar, when a big thing to fit a lot of people into when you want to arrest them. And we were on the playground and not quite visible, so we kind of like froze, and the cops got out, and then they were like, anybody who's up there better come down right now. So we did, and they had us all lined up in front of the playground, and they were giving us shit for being out late and that we weren't supposed to, and a lot of vehicles, and that there was a curfew. And then they said the reason they were there is because the priest in the church beside them called and complained because we had woke them up with the bell. And so Angela, in her amazing, clever little mind, turns to me and just goes, "Oh my God, Becca, we're gonna go to fucking hell. We woke up the priest." And I'll never forget her saying that. It was so funny. I tried so hard not to snicker and laugh. I'm pretty sure I did though. And I just always enjoyed that story, so I thought it might be a nice little giggle to start off this series for you guys. I basically decided to start the series today because I really wanted to release a video this weekend. My video production has been super down this year. I really, really wanted to release one this weekend, have it all planned out, but had a bit of a mental breakdown today, sort of meltdown, and just not able to do a full recording. It takes hours to set up and do my makeup and everything, and I just can't, unfortunately. And I'm really busy tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll get to it tomorrow, and I need at least 3 days to do editing, so I don't think I'm going to get to the post on Sunday. I'm going to still try, but I don't think I will. So FYI, I'm just going to do it when I can and post it whenever. It's not going to be on a Sunday. It's just going to be whenever I finish it, I'll post it. My apologies, but, you know, doing the best I can and trying really hard to forgive myself for not having a completely mentally stable brain. As I was just saying in my last video, I'm not your average YouTuber where I can work like a normal person with a full-time job. I have to work around my brain, and today it's not working. So even though I had a full schedule for having a video released this weekend, it's not going to happen, or likely not going to. I will try, but not sure. I'll keep you guys posted. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed that story. Please feel free to post below if you have any similar childhood ruckusing stories or being a hooligan. By all means, feel free to share. And as always, do join me again next week where I try again to share a little something I've learned in life.